Welcome to 3D Shapes with Miss Lizalde. So, speaking of shapes, there used to be a time when people thought that the Earth itself was flat. Of course, we now know that the Earth itself is not flat. It is round. It is a sphere, something similar to a basketball. So, let's zoom in to the Earth around us. Look at the picture of this city. Just from the circles and arrows, we can see that shapes are all around us. So, with that information, can you look at these and tell me which of these is a 3D shape? Oh, so you say there is no 3D shape. Well, right you are. Look at this shape on the screen. It's very similar to a pyramid from ancient Egypt, right? Well, this is a 3D shape. And I know it's a 3D shape because I can see the different sides of it. And even if I can't see all the sides, I still know for a fact that it is indeed a 3D shape. So, how do we know if something is a 3D shape? We know that 3D shapes are solid. They have space that can be filled. 3D shapes are not flat. And 3D shapes have something called corners, faces, and edges. So let's talk about that. So let's look at a shape. All shapes have faces. And when shapes have more than one face, those come together to create an edge. And when a shape has more than one edge, those edges come together to create corners. And these are some of the characteristics of 3D shapes. So, now that we know some about shapes, see if you can guess which shape I am. I am a shape that has two faces, no corners, and no edges. I am a cylinder. Let's try one more time. I am a shape that has one face, no edges, and one corner. Which shape am I? I'm a cone. And if you got that right, pat yourself on the back. So, now that you're feeling pretty good about shapes, let's see how good your aim is. Click this purple rectangle to see if you can hit all the shapes. You can make this as difficult or as easy as you want because you have to race the clock. Once you're feeling pretty good about recognizing shapes just by the way they look, see if you can learn to recognize them by corners, edges, and faces. Go on a mission and be a secret spy. I dare ya. And once you've mastered that, here's your chance to get back at me. But it's a little challenging. You have to correctly answer the word problems. And at the end, if you get them all right, you get to fling the teacher. Family and friends, don't think I forgot about you. Click the Read More tab to see why it's so important that we're learning 3D shapes as a class. And click the Check It Out button for lessons that you can do with your kid. Even though you're not a teacher, it's very important that you practice this concept with them. Well, that's all, kiddos. Come back to this video anytime you feel like you need help with 3D shapes and play these games. I'll see you all in class tomorrow.
Created using Powtoon.